Okay, first you put in 1 cup of white refined sugar. Next, you put in 4 to 5 teaspoons of cocoa baking powder. If you don't have cocoa baking powder, you can use 2 squares of bittersweet or semi-sweet chocolate melted. Next, put in 3/4 cup of flour. If you do not have baking powder, which you need 1/2 teaspoon of, you need to use self-rising flour. After the flour, put in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Then add in 1/2 cup of oil. Extra virgin oil is what I used. If you don't have oil, you can use butter. Make sure it's melted. Next, you need 2 eggs in a separate bowl. Crack the eggs one at a time and beat thoroughly. After you pour the eggs in, you need to mix it up. To this, you can also add, if you like nuts, walnuts, almonds, crushed. It doesn't matter. You can even put in about 1/2 cup of chocolate chips, which would probably be really good. Today I just decided to make plain brownies. Now when you're stirring, try not to eat the brownie mix. It's very tempting, I know. I am guilty of it sometimes, but don't do it. Now once you have it stirred up very well, put it to the side and get a cupcake pan. Now my cupcake pan holds 12 cupcakes. 12 little holes in it. It's 4 by 3. Now you need to make sure your pan is very greased, but not enough grease. It could be buttered grease, it doesn't matter. Make sure you keep your hands clean too, because this is a messy process. Now this recipe is lactose intolerant friendly because I have a lot of those friends and I usually make a lot of brownies for them on occasion. So don't worry about that. Only if you don't use butter. If you use oil, it's lactose friendly. If you do use butter, then, well, it's not. So only pour the brownie mix halfway up through each thing. Make sure not to get any on the sides. Now this recipe can make up to 6 to 8 brownie cupcakes depending on the size of your cupcake pan. Now when you're done with this, put it in your oven for 30 to 35 minutes at 350. Once it's done, let it cool for 10 minutes. Take them out and enjoy.